Hello, Unbreak Me here with a look at the top 5 worst mistakes of LEGO Technic. First of all, I want to stress that LEGO Technic is my favorite currently available theme, and LEGO has excellent quality control. However, occasionally, something slips out. This could be something wrong with the set, the box, or something similar. Without any further ado, let's begin. Here we have the legendary LEGO Technic 8043 motorized excavator. This set was initially available for only 2 weeks and then pulled from the LEGO store. This is a result of a problem with the set's linear actuators since they were way too stiff. At first, the 8043 motorized excavator's actuators would function properly, but their performance would drop over time. According to Eurobricks user Tomek White, the designers took 50 of the excavators in storage and tested all of them. The problem was found in all of these sets. About 2 months later, LEGO released an updated version of the set with the design being completely identical, just with different linear actuators. Basically, the new ones had a lot more grease, so they wouldn't be as stiff as the ones before, and the new ones also had a smaller worm tooth profile. However, another problem arises with the new linear actuators, which is that when they are fully extended, the extended part can bend. However, despite this problematic release, the 8043 motorized excavator remains a legendary LEGO Technic set, being the first one ever to introduce a fully remotely controlled gearbox. And this set remains my favorite LEGO Technic set to this day. I just want to say, if you're enjoying this video so far and you want to learn about the rarest LEGO Technic gears, information about upcoming LEGO Technic sets, and much more, then make sure to subscribe so that way you can learn all about LEGO Technic. But no pressure, no pressure. Next up, we have the infrared receiver mistake on the LEGO Technic L350F wheel loader, which was released in 2014. Basically, the box of the set advertised 2 version 2 receivers. However, the set itself did not contain any version 2 receivers and only had the original version 1 receivers. This was a result of the set having a medium motor, and the version 2 receiver did not work well with medium motors. The error here is in the misleading marketing. As a kid, I remember being so excited to get this set because I thought it contained the version 2 infrared receivers, since that is what was shown on the box. I was quite upset when I realized that my set didn't contain any version 2 receivers. I thought this was an issue only with my specific set. However, after doing some online research, I realized that this mistake happened to everyone's LEGO Technic 42030 set. Basically, LEGO had plans to originally include the version 2 infrared receivers in the set. However, due to the set containing medium motors, a last-minute decision was made to replace the version 2 receivers with the original ones. However, the box art was not updated. At number 3, we have the crackling sound in the LEGO Technic Land Rover Defender. Basically, in the first batch of these sets, there was an error in the instructions that had the universal joints in incorrect positions. Because of this, the gearbox would make a cracking sound, resulting in an unpleasant experience. Fortunately, LEGO recognized this mistake fairly quickly, and they made an updated version of the instructions so that future versions would not have the cracking sound. When the propeller shafts are misaligned, it causes a massive speed variation, resulting in the mechanisms not functioning properly. So when building the Land Rover Defender, you have to be extremely careful to properly align the universal joints. Next up, we have the mismatched lime color pieces in the LEGO Technic Lamborghini 128 Supercar. This set retails for $380, and at such an expensive price point, with the main purpose of the car being displayability, the colors should be completely consistent. However, most widely released versions of the car contained mismatched color lime pieces. Some are regular lime, some are sand lime, and others have a variation of color in between. It's not necessarily noticeable when the car is on a shelf, but upon closer inspection, and when you really examine the gearbox of the car and its mechanisms, the mismatched colors become quite noticeable, and in such a premium LEGO Technic set, they are bothersome. There was a life-size version of this car created completely out of LEGO Technic. The pieces were actually painted. It is not officially confirmed, but a common theory for why it was painted is to fix the mismatched colors issue. Before I reveal the number 1 pick, I'd like to give an honorable mention to the 2016 1/8 LEGO Technic Porsche supercar. Basically, the sequential transmission was not sequential. By default, the speeds would go from the first gear to the third, to the second, and to the fourth, instead of going in order from first to fourth. Interestingly enough, this error is incredibly easy to fix. All you have to do is simply swap these two gears, and then the sequential transmission will function normally. For a long time, I used to think that this was simply an error in the instructions, nothing more. However, the LEGO company actually stands by this decision, basically stating that the transmission would run more smoothly in this incorrect order. However, from testing, I have found no significant difference in the quality of the way the transmission moves. Finally, at number 1, we have the cancellation of the LEGO Technic Bell Boeing V22 Osprey 42113. This is easily the most interesting set error on this list, since it is strange how the set basically finished the entire production process from the design to the distribution. Absolutely everything was finalized. The box, the instructions, the marketing. This set was almost fully widely released. Prior to the official release date, LEGO always sends out some copies of their upcoming sets to various stores, and in this stage, some copies made it to those stores. Then, LEGO unexpectedly cancelled the set because it didn't align with the company's policy not to produce modern military vehicles, and it never released in official LEGO stores. However, it is possible to buy the set on places like eBay and Brickowl, but for really high prices, usually between $500 and $1,000. The main problem is that this set was advertised, hyped up, only for it to be cancelled. The LEGO Technic Bell Boeing V22 Osprey was a phenomenal set in terms of LEGO Technic. It is the first set since 2018 to contain a motorized multi-directional gearbox, and besides this set, there are still no sets with a multi-directional gearbox to this day from 2018. On top of that, this is the only LEGO Technic set to include the basic powered-up battery box, which makes sets like the bucket wheel excavator, Coloss Xeron tractor, crawler crane, Aurochs, the air race jet, and many more possible. All of these are sets that contained one motor, one battery box, and a gearbox to control everything. These sets were easily the best ones out of LEGO Technic. Personally, I really wish that the Bell Boeing V22 Osprey was actually released in LEGO Technic, since it is definitely one of my favorite airplanes. Another pretty big mistake of LEGO Technic involves making a strange worm gear, placing it in the 2014 pullback sets, and then replacing that gear with the standard worm gear. And if you want to learn more about that, then click on the video right over here, which covers the rarest LEGO Technic gears. This is your Unbrick Me here, and I'll see you in the next one.